Hey everyone, welcome back. This is David from Finish Line Factory. I'm wearing my shirt here from Derbytown Tuning. They're one of our newest dealers, so check them out. So behind me is my 2002 Miata's new built engine. Well, let me move the camera down so you guys can actually see this. So we've been working on it. Last time you saw us, we got the head on, we got the coolant reroute kit on, got some of the timing gear, the water pump on. So now let's go and continue assembling. So I'm gonna torque down the head. I still have to put a little bit of assembly lube on the threads, on the washers and so on and so forth. And we're going to time the engine, so let's get to it. So there's a specific order in which the bolts need to be torqued, and you need to torque them in stages, probably like 2 or 3 separate stages. I'm going to do 2. So ARP says to torque them to 65 foot-pounds. Online, I've seen forums, they say like 50 or 55 foot-pounds. The Miata engine is a closed deck design, so it's not super critical like Honda engines. So all engines have a specific torquing procedure. There's a specific order in which the studs or bolts are to be torqued, and this is because you want to have even pressure throughout the mating surfaces between the head and the block. So here, on the Miata forums and ARP, they say to torque these to 65 foot-pounds, but do it in 3 stages. So I'm going to do 20 foot-pounds first. Just got this one at Harbor Freight. Perfectly fine. The order is here, so that's $20. Then 3. So that's 1, 2, skip over here, 3. It's very light, so it's not going to. Three, 4, and 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, so 40 now. And then torque it to 65 foot-pounds. Hey guys, so check this out, right? So this is my original crank pulley. It's okay. It's a harmonic balancer. And this is designed to be used in conjunction with this. This is the belt guide for the timing belt, right? So I want to rev this thing out to 8,000 RPM. So I got this new fluid damper harmonic balancer. But there's something weird here because this is a little bit smaller, and the instructions that I have here make absolutely no sense, because it says to leave this mounted to the engine, but if I do that, then, you know, if I leave, it says to leave the belt guide mounted to the engine, but if I do that, then I can't put it on. So then I saw here, Fluid Damper has updated instructions. I think I have a revised part, but they gave me the instructions for the older part. So this was really, really confusing. But it seems to me that what you're supposed to do is take the new balancer, mount the trigger wheel to it like this, like that. Then take this, and this replaces the belt guide. So, is that right? So, OE belt guide must be removed from the engine. Inspect gear and crankshaft key, blah, blah, blah. Remove belt guide from trigger wheel. Slide timing trigger wheel onto damper in same orientation. There you go. Slide belt onto damper. Make sure to align pin in belt guide with timing wheel and damper. So just slide that on. Should just align the Cosmos first.
So where it should
there
be
you go.
going
See?
in.
Okay, so what it is the hole is very precisely machined.
So you gotta,
as it should be. So I've gotta get it lined up perfectly before it'll slide right in. So do that. Get this on. Patience. Let's do this. So I'll get this on first. Slide it into there. And then rotate, and there you go.
Okay.
Hey.
There we go.
So now let's take
One better thing.
our bolts and thread them in. It's a bit different. Slide belt guide onto damper, install and torque to 113 inch-pounds. Where's the
Get the inch pound
bit? I do not have an inch-pound, and I imagine that this probably a little sensitive. I should probably buy a quarter inch torque wrench, but
bought my toolbox,
I could probably eyeball it.
but I don't have my torque wrench in that toolbox. So that's not gonna help you.
It's okay. I'll just eyeball it.
It's pretty brand new too. But if you
Basically,
need
what they're trying to say is, oh wait, does it say to do with Loctite? No, I don't need Loctite on these. So, 112 inch-pounds is not a lot of torque. If you think about it,
no, it's very
112 inch-pounds is, divide that by 12. That's about what, 9 foot-pounds of torque. So basically, hand tight.
and not holding on the edge of the actual ratchet. You want to hold it right over the head of it.
Just one more torque down. Okay. So now we install this with a new crank bolt, which I don't have, which I don't really need. Okay, so line this up with the woodruff kitty. Slide it right on. Oh, interesting. So I think this new one doesn't require a different belt. I think I can use a factory belt, because the old one required the use of a different belt. So I guess I don't need it.
So you can use the one you got?
I think so. I think that is the case. Just gonna zip that on. Now we're gonna torque it down. So it says 120 foot-pounds. So because I no longer have the crank lock on it from Flying Miata, I can't lock the engine. That's a problem.
Huh.
Pretty cool to see the cams moving though. Everything appears to be timed.
It looks good.
But I can't lock the crank in place, so I can torque everything down. I don't see a crank lock. I see two holes here for some reason, but I don't see something that locks the crank pulley in place.
Huh.
Weird.
Back to instructions. See what they got.
What I probably need to do is get like a factory crank lock or something. So I'll probably just torque it when it's in the end, when it's dropped into the car. That's probably what I have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the motor into the car and then put it into gear and then crank it like that because there's clearly no way of doing this right now.
Gotcha.
So this is going to go here, like this. I need to apply RTV to all of these surfaces, all of these surfaces. This one, not so much. Okay, so pull this off. Go down here. Some old RTV there. Where's that razor blade? There's a little bit old RTV. I'll just remove that. It looks like the memory support plate got dented at some point right there. You got a dent. Yeah. I got an idea. You know, where's the hammer? I got an idea. Probably from just like hanging around the office or something. Where's the hammer?
It is. Well, I brought it to you, so it should be close.
Yeah, there it is. Just give it a little love tap. That's good. Check the other corners. Okay, so somehow that corner got a little dent, but we're good now. So yeah, way too much.
I guess when you press it in, you can probably clean up the sides of it, probably, right?
Yeah, something like that. Not bad. This is a baffle. So this goes on first, like so, and the factory baffle goes back on. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Actually, before we do this, I need to drill and tap the oil pan for fitting. So here, I have the original oil pan here, and it's drilled and tapped in this hole here for 3/8 MPT for the turbo oil return. I don't think my tap is here. I don't know if I brought it. Here, come here.
Oh, yeah, storage. On.
No, I should have it. Hold on. So I know I had it on like a shelf, and I think it's in the boxes that I haven't unpacked yet. I think it's in here somewhere.
So break time.
Remember this? ATE Super Blue. Blue brake fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's not in this box. So we're finishing up for today. Today we got the engine timed, got the turbo manifold on, we got the crank pulley on, and the main bearing support plate on. And I think we're just gonna end it here. So big thanks to my buddy Alvaro for coming out and helping me out here. So we're stopping because I don't have the tap for the new oil pan. I still have the original oil pan, and we could technically use that. But I've got this really cleaned up oil pan that I want to use, and it'll really give like a nice clean look to this, beautiful motor. So we're gonna end it here, and thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. See ya. Bye.